How did this guy create $8,000 in monthly income on Skool in just 72 hours? I'm going to break down his simple strategy so you can do it too. Now, there's 5 things you need to crush it. Let's start with how Cody crushed it. What he sells is interesting. So Cody is a huge sports fan and found that he was able to guess who would win football games pretty consistently. And so he started placing bets on those games and winning some nice side cash. His friends noticed this and asked him how he was doing it and even offered to pay him to teach them how to win at sports betting. So when Cody heard about the Skool Games, which is a competition to grow a profitable membership site on Skool as fast as possible, he had the idea to create a paid community teaching sports fans how to make money selling their sports betting picks. Now, a sports betting pick is much like a stock pick. It's where you sell a list of games and who you think will win those games so that people can bet on your picks and theoretically make money. And Cody made over $8,000 in just 3 days getting people to join his paid community. And I have to admit, it's a pretty great offer because how many people do you know that always guess who wins sports games or UFC fights correctly? Well, Cody teaches them a way to make money from that skill. Well, behind every successful paid community on Skool, and really every successful product, is a killer idea. So let's break down how to find your killer idea. All products are solutions to problems. If you're hungry, you go to a restaurant. If you're hot, you call the AC company to fix your AC. If you're bored, you buy a fidget spinner. In the case of paid communities, you want to solve a problem that never goes away. That's how you get people to pay you every month. So for instance, something in the health realm. People are always looking to improve their health. This means diet, exercise. You don't just go to the gym, get jacked, and then you stop working out. It's something people tend to continuously pay for. Another example is marriage or relationship help. You always need to work on your marriage. You always need to work on your relationship with your kids. This is something that never goes away. So paid communities that revolve around problems that people are continuously trying to solve in their life tend to do the best. For instance, the Creditpreneur Group is making over $24,000 a month right now because people always need help with their credit, funding, and being able to access money. So how do you pick your idea? Well, there are only 3 markets: health, wealth, and happiness. Health is anything that makes you healthier. This could be anything from skincare to hair care to weight loss, building muscle. Wealth is anything that allows you to save money or make money. So it could be something big like how to grow a business or how to start a side hustle, or it could be small like how to use your QuickBooks software so that you can do proper bookkeeping in your business. Or maybe it's how to use Microsoft Excel in order to do your personal budgeting. That's still the wealth category. And then there's the happiness market, which is anything that makes you happier or improves your relationships. So how to create a better marriage, how to get your ex-girlfriend back, how to find a girlfriend, how to improve your relationship with your parents or your kids, parenting classes, how to be more confident. And it could even be something micro-specific like how to gain confidence for your SAT tests or how to get rid of social anxiety while going through college. But all these come back to picking a specific problem that you can solve. I'm overweight. I don't have any friends in college. I'm disorganized with my monthly bookkeeping. I don't know how to use this software, that software. Pick the problem you can solve, how you solve it, and make your paid community all about that. Now, what if you're not an expert at anything? Can you still solve a problem? Yes. See, there are experts and curators. An expert teaches what they know about solving a problem. A curator gathers information from elsewhere about solving the problem and neatly organizes it so other people can consume it. For instance, Rich Schefren from Strategic Profits goes out and interviews marketers, takes those interviews, puts them in a membership site, and charges monthly for access. The YouTuber Hamza also goes out and interviews people and puts that in his membership site. Another example on a high level is the website masterclass.com, where they go out and film multiple hour courses with celebrities and high-level experts and then put those in a membership site that you pay monthly for. And as you can see, Hamza even has a Skool community where he does this. And if you've ever heard of the famous marketer Russell Brunson, What you may not know is that 95% of his content is not his. Russell goes to masterminds, he reads books, he attends conferences, and he reports back on what he learned. Almost everything that is in his books and in his online trainings are something he learned from someone else, and he's simply explaining it in simpler terms so that anyone can understand. And he built a company that's valued at almost $1 billion by doing that. So here's what you do. You find a problem, you interview people that have already solved that problem, or you go do the research people are unwilling to do. You neatly organize it into a school community, and you charge access for that. Now, once you know what you can sell, how do you promote it? Well, the way Cody promoted it looks simple, but it's actually really smart. Cody posted a before and after picture on Instagram. And the before was how he lived when he wasn't making much money. The after was how he's living now that he has money. And in this case, he bought a Lamborghini. And then his pitch was something like, hey, listen, I used to be broke. Now I have a good life. And it's because I learned how to sell my own sports betting picks. If you'd like to learn how to do this, comment me. Once people commented me, he reached out to them and he sold them into his school community over direct message. Now, what if you don't have a Lamborghini? You don't need to post something that is that high level to make money. Back in my college days, I would record my own songs at home because I was a guitar player and songwriter. I knew how to use a very specific software called Pro Tools. Well, one day I struck up a conversation in a guitar shop with a guy who was trying to figure out how to record his own songs at home. Now, I was no expert, but I at least knew how to record my own songs. I gave him some advice, and he was so impressed by the advice that he offered to pay me $100 an hour to come to his house and teach him how to use his software. So after I got paid, I was like, hey, I wonder if I could pay my way through college doing this. So I made a post on Craigslist, and I linked to one of my songs, and I said, hey, I recorded this song at home with Pro Tools. If you're struggling with Pro Tools and you don't know how to use it, I will help you over Zoom for $50 an hour. And I was actually able to pay my way through college doing that. So that wasn't a Lamborghini. I didn't post a gold or platinum record. I just said, hey, I know how to use something that you don't know how to use. Here's some proof. Would you like some help? It was that simple. I've also been a curator in my career. One time I got invited to a mastermind at Grant Cardone's office where he invited 50 of the top internet marketers around the world. Now, I was honored to be invited to that. I must have been one of the top 50 internet marketers in the world, but the reason for that is because I'm always taking notes. So I took notes the entire mastermind, and then I sold those notes online. We did quite well with that promotion. So all I did was attend an event, took notes, and then I sold a product where I explained what I learned at that event. And we did thousands upon thousands with that offer. So what you want to do is take some sort of social proof, even if it's small or before and after, post it on your socials and ask people to drop a comment. Then you reach out to them and you close them on your school community in the DM. And here's exactly how you do that. First, you ask them, hey, what's your biggest problem with this? Hey, what's your biggest problem with using your Pro Tools software? Hey, what's your biggest problem with losing weight? Hey, what's your biggest problem with whatever? Then once they tell you the problem, you simply ask them, how much is this costing you not solving this problem? Or how much is it affecting your life not having this problem solved? You let them explain basically how much it sucks to not solve this problem. Then you ask them, if I could help you take this problem away, would it be worth $47 a month? Would it be worth $97 a month? And then from there, they either buy or they ask questions, you answer them, you close them, get them in the community. So you ask the problem, you ask the cost, you make the offer. But what if you don't have an audience? Well, here's how I built my audience initially, and my company did 6 figures the first month we did this. And ironically, it's very similar to how Cody built his. When I first got started, I knew a lot about running Facebook ads and paid traffic because I owned a bar and restaurant, and the way I grew that was learning Facebook ads and getting more customers to the restaurant. So I started joining groups where people were struggling with running Facebook ads. And I went on a 2-week marathon where I just helped people. I helped people in the comments. I hopped on Zoom with them for an hour at a time and just helped them. I didn't ask for anything in return. I didn't tell them I was selling anything. I didn't offer them anything. And over the course of about 2 weeks, I became a mini celebrity in that group. And anytime someone would ask about Facebook ads, they would tag me and say, talk to Dan, Dan's the man. I let this goodwill compound over about a month to the point where I was the go-to in these various groups when it came to that subject. All the while, I had a link on my Facebook profile to my group. So as people saw me being recommended, they saw me being tagged, they saw me helping people, they would click on my name, visit my profile, see that I had a group, and they went and joined that group. And in that group, I continued to provide value. Then after about a month and a half, I said, hey, I'm doing a live presentation where I'm going to show you XYZ about running Facebook ads. I had about 100 people attend that first training, and I sold 48 spots into a $997 online course. I did it again a week later, and we sold 52 spots into a $997 course. So we made nearly $100,000 in the scope of that month simply by starting out providing pure value, getting people into a group that I controlled, that I owned, where I could promote, because you can't promote in other people's groups. They don't like that. I promoted my live presentation, made the offer, and boom, just like that. And this is something you can still do today if you're willing to delay gratification for about a month, you're willing to be consistent and provide value each and every day, and you're willing to focus on just doing this. So here's your 2-week plan to build an audience. Join a bunch of communities that have people in them that you can help. Find people struggling and ruthlessly help them. Spend hours per day doing this. Jump on Zoom, jump on a phone call, do whatever you can to help them and get them a result, and do not ask for a thing in return. Do this for 2 weeks, then make your before and after or social proof post, ask them to comment me, and then close them into your paid school community over DM. Now, if you want to see how I make 6 figures per month with my school community, I logged in and broke it all down in this video here. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.